This is Channel 4. Now it's time to pay another visit to the takeaway for late-night comedy with Who Dares Wins.
To the Who Dares Wins Helpline, and tonight we're putting people who are in need in touch with people who can help them. So, Jimmy...
Well, we had lots of calls in. We had a first call in through from the Battersea Dogs Home, obviously a very busy time of year for them. Now, they want lots of volunteers to go down, lots of willing hands to go down there and strangle all the Pekingese. Julia?
That's really worthwhile. Rory, what's happening?
Well, also, we'll be helping pop star Madonna realise her dream of becoming the modern-day Marilyn Monroe. So keep those sleeping pills rolling in.
For helpers, we've an old gentleman here who lives on his own and would like someone to come round and take him out. And that's Mr. Hess of Spandau.
And a call in there from Mrs. Jones of Reading. She'd like to contact her son, Derek. She hasn't seen him for 4 years, and apparently he's somewhere on the M25. She'd like to contact him. She'd like to be put in touch with him. A note there from Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. He'd like to be put in touch with reality. Rory, who's that on the phone?
Well, Jim, that was the private detective I've had following my girlfriend for 8 months because I'm convinced she's screwing somebody else.
Well, a worthy cause there, Rory. Julia?
Yes, well, Robert Maxwell is looking for 3,000 tons of grain and some nice white wine to wash it down with. And Jimmy Savile is looking for a punch in the throat. That's not a request, just an opinion. And Rory.
Thank you. Finally, we'd like to thank the Association of Soho Massage Parlours, who've managed to raise over £5,000 for Africa with their charity Hand Relief.
And later, we'll be trying to help people like George. George, you were recently laid off.
I don't know, I mean, you do a job for 20 years and then all of a sudden, you know, bang, it's gone.
George is an unemployment statistic. Just one of the countless thousands of showbiz impressionists who were made redundant overnight by the tragic death of Tommy Cooper.
I mean, it's all I knew. It's my whole life. I've been to the retraining centre. They're trying to teach me new skills, how to do a Thatcher.
Would you like to show it to us?
I'll try. Go back to your home.
Yes, the voice is very good. It's really coming along very well, George.
And rejoice. Rejoice. But, I mean, it's no good. I mean, I can't be expected to change my whole working life just like that.
Channel 4 wished to make it clear that in no way was that a cruel, oblique reference to Russ Abbott. Honestly.
Terrain Wang Wang on set in 5, please.
Bloody adverts. I hate them. So, what's this one for then?
A bank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know what it's like. Every bank has to have its animal.
Yeah.
Black horse, piglet, bloody griffin.
That's a real winner, isn't it, eh? The griffin. Bank at the sign of the extinct creature. Bloody marvellous. So, why do they want us then?
Well, apparently, it's because they think pandas are cuddly.
Bollocks. I'm not cuddly.
No, but you look it.
That's the trouble with pandas, you see. Heart of a lion, body of a teddy bear.
Willy of a dormouse.
You speak for yourself. I think they've overdone this eye makeup, you know. So then, what's the scenario, man?
Well, we walk into this crowded bank.
Yeah. And we eat all the other customers, do we?
No, we stroll up to the counter and open a joint account.
Oh, of course, silly me. That's exactly what a couple of wild animals will do, isn't it, eh? In a crowded bank. Open a bleeding banking account. It's exploitation, mate.
Yeah. Hey,
What?
you know that tiger that pounds across the Arctic waste selling petrol?
Yeah, the one whose paw snapped off with a frostbite, yeah.
Yeah.
What's he called?
Stumpy.
That's it, yeah. What about him?
They didn't pay him anything.
No.
Yeah, they told him it was an audition for a Walt Disney film.
No.
Yeah.
And he believed them?
Yeah.
I've always said this about tigers. Good looking, but thick.
Yeah. Hey,
What?
I did the worst advert in my life the other day.
It wasn't for that poxy little car they named after us, was it?
No, it was for toilet paper.
Toilet paper? God, blimey. Need a few miles of that to cater for your arse, wouldn't they, eh?
No, I had to gamble round a garden with a big bog roll in my mouth.
What was it for?
Pandrex.
Pandrex?
Pandas all set now, please.
Oh, here we go. All the bloody saying these things, aren't
No, this one's special.
they? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the only commercial made in Britain this year that doesn't feature Griff Rhys-Jones.
Go on.
The mystical tarot, the most potent and most ancient of all attempts to predict the future. Tonight on Who Dares Wins, I'm going to conduct a very serious experiment for which I will need the assistance of a member of the audience. You. Come on, yeah, you'll do. Come on. Come on, down here. Right, what's your name?
Susan.
Susan, sit down. Right, Susan, I want you to cut the pack into 2 piles. That's lovely. How old are you, Susan?
17.
17. Lovely. Now, can you put 5 cards from right to left along the table in front of you, please? Now, right to left, turn them up one by one. Ah. Now, that's the death card. Now, of course, it doesn't actually mean death as such. It can mean the end of something, the end of a job, the end of a relationship. It can just mean the... Jimmy.
Well, a White House spokesman has just revealed that following the disastrous midterm election results, President Reagan hasn't been sleeping very well. Apparently he keeps waking up every 2 or 3 days.
Darling. I've got something to tell you. I've been putting it off.
What is it, love?
Well, it's just while you were away in France, I got very lonely and very depressed, and Gary came round and we made love just once. I don't know why. I'm really sorry. I really regret it.
Hey,
And
come on. You know you can always tell me everything, I understand.
You do. You're not angry.
No. Now stop worrying.
Just, I don't believe in bottling these things up, do you?
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's just that, I made love to your sister Jean, and I'm sorry.
I understand. You were lonely. Was it when I was away?
Yes, you're away, upstairs in the bathroom.
But it wasn't anything serious.
No,
between...
no. It was just that you were upstairs out of harm's way, and I'd always fancied Jean, and I thought, what the hell, why not?
But it's not been a long-term affair. Good.
Although there has been a long-term affair.
Go on.
A woman called Susan. I'm sorry, darling, I should have told you.
Was since when?
1972. Although we didn't get married till 1979.
But you married me in 1978.
Yes, I know, it was wrong of me not to tell you. I'm sorry. You're not angry, are you?
No.
I didn't want to marry her. It was just that after she'd had my 5th kid, she said that if we didn't, she'd tell the Israeli Secret Service about my trips to the clinic in Geneva.
Clinic?
Well, no, it's all right, darling. Don't be frightened. Nothing to worry about. I just went there to have my fingerprints surgically removed.
But
It's a very good clinic. It's the one that I went to get my face completely altered in the 50s, so that people wouldn't stop and point at me and say, oh, look, there goes Martin Bormann.
You're Martin Bormann.
Oh, I've made you miserable. I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you, honestly, I did. When we were watching that documentary about the mystery of my whereabouts, I was dying to tell you, but I don't know, I just couldn't, but I can't deceive you any longer. I'm a bigamist. I've got 5 kids by another woman. I'm Martin Bormann, the Nazi, and I'm wanted for war crimes by the whole free world. Ooh. Oh, what a relief to get that out in the open. You're right, darling, you're so right. It's wrong to keep things all bottled up.
Yes.
Inadvertently marrying Martin Bormann is just one of the many problems people have been writing to me about. For instance, a Mr. and Mrs. Concerned of Rugby write, Dear Rory, we're worried our son is a homosexual, but he refuses to talk to us about it. How do we tell if he is? Well, there's only one sure way to tell. That is, shagging men. If he shags men, he is. If he doesn't, he isn't. Some more letters about things that worry people. John of Reading writes, Dear Rory, is the legendary rock singer Jim Morrison really dead? And if not, why didn't he make more of a fuss when they buried him?
Tonight on Worldwatch, we'll be looking at the serene and sedate world of bowls. In the threat of cynical professionalism, which is causing controversy, killing the game, and killing the umpires.
What do you call it again, Mr. Bell?
The telephone.
Telephone. It's a bit long, isn't it, for a name? People will abbreviate it, you know. They'll end up calling it just the telly. Still, it's an intriguing piece of machinery. Oh, dear. It's come to pieces. I'm terribly sorry. I hardly touched it. It just seems to fall away in my
It's
hand.
supposed to do that. It comes in 2 bits. Let me explain. This instrument will revolutionize communication. Allow me to show you.
It's ringing. That's very good. How do you do that? That's very clever.
Well, speak into it.
Hey, oh, right. Hello? Hello?
Now, pick it up.
Oh, right. Hello?
No.
Hello?
No, receiver, the top bit.
Oh, I see. I see, yeah. Hello? Yeah, there's a little man in here. There's a little man. Here, quick, come in here. We'll have you out in a jiffy, mate. Hang on. There's a little man. I just heard his voice.
That was my voice you heard.
You're kidding. Good Lord. Didn't sound like you. They don't sound different on the telephone.
It's an electrical representation of my voice. Now, listen. You dial the number 1, and I will go through and pick up the other telephone.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Bell?
Speaking.
Pardon?
Speaking.
Could you hang on a second? He's saying speaking. What should I do?
Well, that's me. I am saying speaking because I'm Mr. Bell and I'm in the act of speaking.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Bell.
Hello, speaking.
It's the patent officer here.
Yes,
Speaking.
yes.
Listening. Sitting down.
What do you think of the telephone?
Thinking.
What?
I'm in the act of thinking about what I think about the telephone. It's difficult to think of things.
Listen, can you let me know whether or not you're going to give me a patent?
Could you hang on a second? Bell's just walked in. I'm actually on the phone at the moment.
Listen to me.
You've cut us off.
Can we talk seriously about whether I'm going to get a patent for the telephone?
How do you know who it is you're ringing up?
You dial the person's number. Every telephone will have its own number.
That's amazing. You mean one day there's going to be 9 of these things?
Oh.
What I don't understand is, how do you know you haven't got the wrong number? Supposing somebody else has the wrong number and keeps phoning you up to speak to someone called Costas or something. I mean, you never get rid of them.
I foresee a future in which there'll be telephones in the streets enclosed in stand-up shelters like cubicles.
No, tramps would sleep in them. People would piss in them. And they'd always be out of order.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, I've just got this feeling about them.
Do I get the patent or not?
Well, quite frankly, Mr. Bell, I can't see any advantage to this machine whatsoever.
In fact, scientists have proved that we spend up to a third of our life trying to get through to directory inquiries. And if we didn't have a telephone, there'd be other advantages as well.
There'd be no more phone-ins.
You wouldn't have British Telecom vans parked outside your house with 2 men snoring in the front seat.
Heavy breathers would have to do it through the letterbox. But perhaps best of all, if there were no telephones, it would really bugger up those people who bought British Telecom shares.
Sports news now, and we've just heard that the former Manchester United manager, Ron Atkinson, has decided to leave football completely. He's going to manage Chelsea.
And later we'll be looking through Edwina Curry's
Tony,
wardrobe. Yeah?
Tony, hang on. What's that? What's that on your hand? Come on.
It's a tattoo. It says peace. I thought it would say something quite valid about myself if I tattooed peace on this hand and love on this one.
And more on your buttocks.
Rory, tattooing is a vibrant, practical community art form with roots tracing back to primitive man. Primitive man covered his whole body in tattoos.
Well, primitive man was too stupid to realise how silly he looked. So it means primitive man went round with his genitals in a leather pouch, for God's sake. Phil, come and have a look at what Tony's done to his hand. It's ridiculous. Look at that, man of his age.
Well, I mean, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with tattoos, Rory. I mean, tattooing is a vibrant, practical community art form with roots tracing right back to primitive man.
Where is it?
What?
Come on, Phil, you've got a tattoo, haven't you? Come on.
No.
Let's have a look. Oh.
I was drunk. It was one of those stupid days. You know, actually, it was rather embarrassing because all the money I had on me was 62 pence in loose change, and the guy who did the tattoo had to accept that.
Oh, you did quite well then. 1 tattoo for 62p?
2 tattoos.
Introducing JVC's smallest and lightest video camera. At 1.4 kilograms.
Gaddafi! We love Gaddafi! We love Gaddafi! We love Gaddafi!
Yeah, well, there'll be more Norman Tebbit baiting later on. But first of all, it's our career spot. And tonight we're looking at the profession of the television cameraman. And we're very lucky tonight because in the studio we have Dennis Simpson, a very celebrated film television cameraman. Now, Dennis, you've filmed in all the world's trouble spots, Belfast, Beirut. What would you say do you need to be a television film cameraman?
Well, Julia, you need intelligence, experience, and an old plimsoll.
Plimsoll?
Yes, a child's plimsoll, a bit tattered, like this one.
Why do you need a pencil?
Well, you see, Julie, by the time you get to film the site of, say, a huge bombing, the rescue squads have usually cleared away all the gory stuff, and all that's left is a huge pile of rubble, which doesn't really mean very much at all. But if you place a child's plimsoll on top of it, suddenly the whole thing visually has great stimulus and meaning. In fact, I've already won 7 major awards with this.
Does it have to be a pencil?
No, a blood-stained teddy bear will do. Or else a rubber hand like this one with some makeup on. Looks very effective poking up through the rubble. Not very suitable for John Craven's news round, but anything on Channel 4, it's just great.
Fascinating. Well, later on, Dennis will be showing us how to make Derek Hatton look sneaky by shining a very bright light in his face.
Bad news for drivers travelling west on the M4 between junctions 19 and 20. You're heading towards Wales.
Afternoon, Mrs. Didcot.
Good afternoon.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I think I'd like some nice rabbit.
Well, you're in luck. We got a lovely rabbit. Came in fresh this morning. Here we are. Right. I'm going to kill the rabbit.
But do you have to?
Oh, I see. You want to kill it at home? Fair enough, a rabbit.
No, I don't want to kill it at home. No.
You want it for a pet?
No, I want it for a stew.
I see. Well, you have to kill it first, otherwise it'll eat all the vegetables. Well, it's got to be killed sometime, Mrs. Didcot.
Yes, but, I mean, do you have to do it in front of my eyes? I mean, good God, man, it's obscene.
Oh, I see. Posh lady from the big house doesn't want to see the common man doing her killing for her. I see. That's not for rich folk, is it, eh? The killing, the splintering of the bone, the spraying of the blood, the death cries. Aye, that's what it's like. But your kind don't give a damn, do you, eh? It's like the First World War all over again.
I thought they did it in the abattoir.
That's right. Let the boys from the abattoir do it. Those that haven't been driven half mad by the endless carnage day after day.
Look, I know it's a messy job,
Oh,
but I don't...
do you? You know what it's like, do you? I've written a poem about what it's like. Do you want to hear my poem?
Look, actually, I'm a little rushed for time.
I said, do you want to hear my poem?
Yes, I'd love to hear your poem.
What passing bells for those that die as poultry? Only the monstrous anger of the cleaver. That's called Anthem for a Doomed Rabbit, is that?
Yes, it's very, very moving. Now, perhaps I could send Mrs. Sims round to collect it later, so how much do I owe you?
£2.43 is the cost of the rabbit.
£2.
Of course. You can't measure the human cost. The pain. The black deadness in a man's soul.
£10 towards the black deadness.
£10 for a dead soul?
All right, 20, 30. I'll have it collected later. Goodbye.
Here, Ted.
Right?
I got 30 quid from Mr. Didcot for this rabbit.
Yeah, that's well done, lad.
Ah, Mr. Scott Hetherington, what can I do for you today?
I'd like a nice piece of veal, please.
Right, I've got some out back. Help yourself.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Fine, there you go with that now.
I will.
It's right sharp.
Oh, for the wings of a dove, far away, shall I roll?
The glorious tones of Adrian Hamilton, the latest boy treble to delight us with his marvellous voice. Hello, Adrian.
Good evening.
With us also tonight is a Mr. Jeffrey Paxman, who is Adrian's choir master and personal manager. Good evening. Mr. Paxman, you must be immensely proud of Adrian.
Oh, I certainly am. 3 hit records, Royal Variety Performance, and a mammoth world tour. We're very proud of the boy.
Yeah, good, good. But of course, by necessity, Adrian's career is a short one. He's 14 now, and nature will soon take its course.
Well, perhaps. Perhaps.
But it's inevitable, isn't it? He'll enter adolescence, his voice will break.
Not necessarily.
Is there a way of preventing it?
There might be.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
There are ways and means.
You're going to stop his voice breaking by... It's a bit extreme, isn't it? Naturally, chopping is... I mean, as long as they don't drop, surely that would be sufficient. Is there no way you can you not sellotape his testicles to the inside of his head or something?
No, castration is the only sure way. See, his voice might drop at any time.
I see.
But don't worry, because it's all done with the utmost precision. In fact, I brought my own surgical kit.
Channel 4 wish to make it clear that under no circumstances should viewers try this at home.
Well, controversy and anger over the West End affair still continues. There have been further allegations of misconduct, and Leon Britton has said if they don't stop soon, he's going to turn very ugly. But later on in the programme, we'll be looking for... I'm sorry. Sorry, you're right. What's the matter?
I started.
You've started what, love?
Having a baby.
Right, having a baby. Good.
My waters broke on the way down to the studio, but I didn't want to waste the ticket.
I wonder, could you just go and have it over there?
Ridiculous, I'm sorry. But we need somebody with some experience of this kind of thing. Is there anybody in the studio who's got...
My dog had puppies once. Yeah, and then we drowned them all.
Relax, keep calm. What I want is plenty of hot water and a towel.
You sure that's right?
Yeah, I thought since the show had stopped, I'd have a shave.
Apparently she wants a Laboyer.
Laboyer, please, Laboyer.
That's really interesting. You need a big, warm pool of water for her to squat in, and gentle music, and you lower... Can we lower the lights, please? It's ever so exciting. It's very natural and primal.
Oh, yeah, bloody natural and primal, that is, isn't it? Squatting in a swimming pool with dire straits on your compact disc. I expect the women of the Maasai tribe do that all the time.
Shut up, Rory. First things first, you're the father, are you? Oh, I see. Shirking responsibility already. Bloody typical. All the fun, none of the hard work, eh? God, it's all right for you, isn't it, Mr. Roger and Alf? I don't know. Listen, what we need is some music then.
Music, please. Play some music, please.
Are you breathing?
I've got some Billy John in the car, that's any good.
Right, we don't get born with brain damage.
Can we have some calming music, please? For Christ's sake, some calming music.
Did you see that film, Non Et Une Femme? Oh, it's got some lovely music in that. La 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 la. Come on, Rory.
I can never remember the words, Tony.
Come on, please, everybody. La 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 la
How long do these natural births take, normally?
Well, anything up to 36 hours.
Oh, we need to give her a big shock.
Show her this.
Every time I'm on the town, I meet someone that I dig, and she obviously digs me. It's no use trying to fight these feelings when they rise. It's called sexual chemistry. But once we start to making out in bed, there's just one thought going through my head. Oh, why is sex so difficult? Why is sex so hard?
It's easy, sweaty, soul, and so emotionally scarred.
It's always a letdown that ends up in a row.
Can't we get machines to do this sort of thing now?
You try to innovate till your hyperventilated experience visitors. Get the Kama Sutra out, bring to achieve coition, to put our sexual organs in a sensible position. Ooh, why is sex so difficult? Genitalia's too complex, which fits the clitoris. Every nerve meets in the penis. Pain is what it brings. It's the perfect bloody height to get hit by things.
Phone will ring as you start to unwind.
Foreplay is a bit of a bind.
Underlay has a will of its own.
You can never find an erogenous zone.
Orgasms just get in the way. You never think of anything to say. You fake it. You dress up to play.
Your partner's deepest fantasies.
All these problems hardly inspire us. Oh, not to mention the occasional virus.
But why when the couple upstairs
Do
screw?
they sound as if they're doing it much better than you? Why is sex so difficult?
Why is it that I can't achieve a climax? Not unless I think of Russell Graham.
Why is sex so hard to do?
Too quick or else too long.
It can't be meant to be this hard.
We must be doing it wrong.
Why is sex so difficult?
Too noisy. So sick. Too slow.
Too dry.
Too gymnastic.
Why is sex so difficult?
Are you sure this bloody G-spot exists?
God, you're so conservative. I can't seem to get the packet open. I do my best. I mean, I tried it when you won the cup final.
Oh no. I think the cat's just swallowed the vibrator.
Later on in the show, Jeffrey Archer on safe sex. But first, hypnosis. Hypnosis, how does it work? With me in the studio is qualified hypnotist, Dr. McClintock. What are the basic techniques of hypnosis, Doctor?
Well, Philip, the main one is, of course, suggestion. Most people can be put into a trance simply by the use of suggestion.
What about subjects with a strong mental will? How do you hypnotize them?
Well, in that case, we resort to the most powerful form of hypnosis. This, of course, is hypnosis by wig. Peter, if I can just illustrate this, it shouldn't take too long.
That's very interesting. How exactly does hypnosis by
Now, as you can see, Philip here is completely under the influence of the wig. Philip, can you hear me?
Yes.
Now, to prove the power of the wig, I will try and get Philip to take his eyes off it. Philip, can you take your eyes away from the wig? Look away from the wig, Philip. Try. I can't. Now, a warning to all of those of you at home watching. It is very difficult, near impossible, to resist the power, the pull of the wig. Oh dear. And indeed, I myself only escape it by never looking directly at the wig.
Gee, Bobby, I should have been home hours ago.
It's a real shame about your car breaking down like that.
Yeah. And if the phone line hadn't been broken, at least I could have called my mum and dad. Or maybe I should walk.
No, you oughtn't to. Not in this fog.
No, guess not. Perhaps I should call from a neighbor's house.
You can't. They're not back until the morning.
It's nearly morning now.
Huh?
It's a minute to midnight. That doesn't sound like Snowy howling. Still, at least we're on our own, I'm glad. I heard you were a real wolf. Hey! It's midnight already! Bobby! Bobby, are you okay? What's happening to you? Well, listen, I'll hold your hand for you. What's wrong?
lights up, please. This is a bloody fiasco. We said we'd do this sketch, right, on one condition. That we had brilliant special effects for Werewolf's transformation. Huh? And we get this. It's a bloody fiasco. Tony, come out of there. Phil, come on. Up. And bring that bloody organ with you as well.
I thought it was going rather well.
Shut up! It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
I think it's rather convincing.
Yeah.
I am a poltergeist. Watch as I mysteriously fling inanimate objects around the room. Whoosh!
Rory, we've stopped. We've cut the sketch. We've stopped.
I thought it was going rather well.
Shut up.
Yeah, 5 hours it took me to iron this sheet.
I don't care. It's hardly biting political comment, is it?
It's satirical.
How?
Well, it satirises
What?
werewolves.
Oh, brilliant. Look, could we just roll the end credits, please, and put us all out of our misery before we turn into crackerjack? Could we, please? Thank you. And when I think of the things we could have done, that brilliant sketch about the tarring and feathering of Bonnie Langford is brilliant.
It wasn't very funny, though, was it?
No, but it was worth doing,
Yes, it
Tony.
was.
Who are all these people? I've never
And
met
there's
any of them.
that marvellous Prince Charles item, where he was talking to his plants, and they all died of boredom.
Well, I'll tell you what I would have liked to have done was that Ronald Reagan sketch, that very, very stupid one, where we persuaded everybody to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
That wasn't a sketch, that really happened, actually.
Ah.
Floor manager? What does the floor need a manager for? To get it work on EastEnders or something?
Look, and we should definitely have done that Harvey Proctor sketch.
Oh, the one about what's the difference between Harvey Procter and Manchester United?
Exactly.
What is the difference between Harvey Procter and Manchester United?
Manchester United never beat anyone.
Oh, very funny.
You see, and that would have
Funny.
led nicely into the Harvey Proctor sketch with Harvey Proctor, a stepladder, sponge on a stick, and a bucket of eels.
Oh, yeah.
What, you get the sponge on a stick and you...